heard last week you talked about our encounter with the list in Vegas.
Yes.
But something else that happened in Vegas, which
we're not supposed to talk about.
But one of the nice things, I finally got my own room for traveling, right? Because we normally just share, cut some costs, but we were gonna be there for a full week, and he didn't want me to take his head off. So
a full week, that would be rough.
But we didn't end up getting to edit on site, so it had to be in a hotel room, and I happened to, by accident, get the biggest room. So everyone was in my room anyways, and I didn't really have my own room.
Would you get like a upgrade or something? Was
no,
it just nicer?
Just in the middle of the hotel. So instead of the edges, the two middle rooms that would have been like all the way up had a slightly farther bump out.
Oh, okay.
So that the window wasn't like just the wall, it was like actually extended a little bit, and I happened to have one of those rooms.
Okay.
Which made the living room, dining room area much
slightly bigger, yeah.
Because they were suites. I mean, everyone had suites.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I had all the gear and the charging stuff. I had a bunch of other crap in my room.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, which wouldn't, I don't think, have been much of an issue if it was in one of the bigger rooms. We still could have probably done the editing station and the charging on.
How is because I remember this was several years ago, but Vegas, it was always like that was one of the places when I was on tour that I would actually get a room because it was insanely cheap. Probably not anymore, I'm assuming. Is it cheaper there than elsewhere
so
for a room?
Where we were, no, because we were at the convention center.
Okay.
And it wasn't,
so it wasn't near the strip.
No, but what you're saying is true.
Still cheap?
You can still find cheap rooms that are like decent rooms. And it's one of the few places, though not as cheap as because even if the room is like $20 a night, then it's like you still end up paying $50 a night in taxes and fees.
Oh, yeah.
So it's still, but it's still cheaper than in most places. You can't stay anywhere for less than $100 a night.
Yep.
Cool. It's a decent room. It's not like a just.
It's because it's probably a casino in the basement.
It is
in the main floor, and that's where they make all their money.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
That's what we would always do when we were there. Yeah. It's worth it just for a shower. Pay like $20. I mean, and a bed,
bed and shower.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Time TV, a podcast where we discuss some of the latest streaming shows. We are currently diving into a One Piece season 2 from Netflix. But before we do that, we'll do a little feedback and what we've been watching. But first, Jared.
Yes.
You want some answers? Here we go. Name's Josh. Occupation film director. 48 years old. Pisces type O plus negative.
Good to know. Thank you.
That, by the way, is a live action original.
That was great.
It is that ridiculous in the anime too, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not so modernized, I guess.
Okay.
Because it's from the 90s.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good though.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know or new here, I'm Josh, and these are my co-hosts. We got Jared.
A sword chooses its owner.
As it does.
Yeah.
And then we got Lucas.
Let's test the sword's curse versus my will.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Awesome part.
Mm-hmm. So glad that they redid that.
Awesome.
That's one of the best scenes in the anime.
Cool.
All right. Well, we'll dive into that in a little bit.
Yep.
All right. So what do we got for feedback, Jared?
Oh, yeah. Because we didn't past 2 weeks or last week maybe only.
This is from our Fallout mainly, right? From coverage of Fallout.
Yeah. So we'll start with that one. That's a big one that I apparently missed the name of, and several people.
Come on, Mr. I play the games.
I know. You can call me a fake fan. That's fine. I do love Fallout. It's close to right. I said, hold on. So,
classic,
in my defense,
classic young bar.
Yeah, in my defense, I was mentioning the opening scene from this new season is awesome and very faithful to the games. But I mentioned that the town that they were in is in Nipton, and several people corrected me, which thank you. Novak. They were in the town of Novak. not Nipton, but
I mean, they
Anyway.
both start with an N. So
Yeah. also I'm just now seeing that that's from Jules the Creators. That's Julian. So thanks.
Thanks, Julian.
Yeah, thanks, Julian. I appreciate that. I know he's a big Fallout fan too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized that was him.
One of them, yeah. Because there's
There's at
you
least
got,
three.
You got like three kind of different.
Yeah. So
different-
thank you for the correction. You're right. It was Novak, not Nipton. But and then the other was for Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Let's
That was
see.
a couple weeks ago from that one.
This is about the episode 5. Oh yeah, that was the penultimate episode, the huge battle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we got from unoriginal EX, literally dots between each letter. One of my favorite parts was Arian parrying Dunk's sword with a shield while turning and striking the back of his leg. The man may be evil, but he can fight. That is true.
It was a good move.
It was awesome. Yeah.
It's a good move. Something you should watch.
It's very short too.
Yeah.
Was it?
Night of Seven Kingdoms, HBO.
Night of the Seven
It's
Kingdoms.
in the Game of Thrones universe.
Westeros.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Westeros. But
6 episodes, 30 minutes each.
yeah, roughly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
really
great.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. There's one more about Avatar, unfortunately. No, I know a lot of people love it. I'm a hater.
So you're not alone now.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
It's not like they're my favorite
So
films
this
either.
was you talking about the Na'vi language,
but, okay. Yeah.
which it is very cool because they've made it all original.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
And what is this username? Tomp19 says, I absolutely love the Pandora world and I will gladly keep watching the Avatar movies. So there's plenty of people that are,
Yeah.
I mean, they make $1
I think,
billion
like,
in
Yeah.
theaters.
If you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Happy
Well,
for
one of
you,
the things we
but-
talked about on the world building
Yeah.
is so good. And I mean, and that really is one of the weaker parts of the third movie because they didn't really move. There's a small stuff that they did.
It's just fire and ash instead of water.
Yeah. And
Right.
all right, we haven't covered that yet.
No, we didn't.
That's right, we haven't covered that yet.
No.
But I think it doesn't have as much new world building that you
Okay.
get in the first and the second one. The first one's obviously the best because it's just it's all new. But
All right. Well, anyway, thank you, people that commented. And
keep it coming.
yeah, I'll accept. You can call me a fake Fallout fan. That's fine.
All right, so let's dive into a little bit of what we've been watching.
Yeah.
What do you got? You got much?
I'm the opposite of last week. Last week was a fluke, but that was because I was sick.
And now I've got a ton of stuff that I'll try to get through quickly.
Okay, I only have one thing.
Oh, wow.
So
All right.
I also only have one thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
we'll start with our guests.
I'm not
This
even
week.
fully caught up on it either.
Or
do you
what
want
do you want? Well, let's do.
Oh, you should go first because you have a lot.
Yeah, and then we'll
Mhm, mhm.
let him kind of go at the end
Sure.
because he'll have the cut in.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll go down. Watch The Housemaid.
Oh yeah, I
A
talked about
struggling
this.
young woman is relieved by the chance for a fresh start as a maid for a wealthy couple. Soon, she discovers that the family's secrets are far more dangerous than her own.
So I talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm curious how you feel about it.
I mean, I thought this was above average for this kind of movie. I think it was good.
okay.
I think I remember you saying this, but I agree. I think that the performance from both women were great.
Yes.
The guys, the guy is kind of not.
He was
like-
fine.
He's fine. Like meh, yeah.
I think my thing was the story was really dumb.
Yeah,
I think that's what I said about it.
I don't know.
It's been a little bit now, but
Yeah, there's some,
I don't know how faithful it is to the book that it's based on, but I just
Yeah, I don't
didn't. Anyway, and it was predictable, in my opinion.
Yes,
But
Yes.
yes, Amanda
Yeah.
Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney. I mean, they're always great and everything. So yeah, they were awesome.
yeah, that was so yeah. But I thought it was good. It's worth
Okay.
a watch. What Zootopia 2?
Oh,
Brave
I
Rabbit
forgot that movie came out.
Rabbit Cop and Judy Hopps and her friend the fox Nick Wilde team up again to crack a new case, the most perilous and intricate of their careers. And of course, Jason Bateman and Jennifer Goodwin voiced the two leads. And then we have Ki Hwan as the snake that's new in the second film.
Yeah, I forgot this came out too.
This was fun. So this just came out on Disney Plus this past week. So you can stream it now, which is why I watched it. Yeah, this is good. I mean, I wouldn't say it's, I would say it's close to the original. Like it
really?
Yeah, like it, but the original is just so good. It's hard to top it, but there's definitely a lot of good stuff in this and definitely worth a watch if you like the original at all.
Nice.
So then we have I think some other stuff you mentioned last week. We've got DTF St. Louis.
Yeah.
I watched this, a darkly comedic tale of three middle-aged individuals entangled in a love triangle leading to one's untimely demise.
Yeah.
And this is Jason Bateman, David Arbor, and Linda Cardellini, which all three of them are fantastic in this. And
this is either love it or hate it show. That's why I'm wondering if
really you think I don't feel like it's that divisive.
No, okay.
I don't think so.
Well, I just mean the creator of this show and his other shows too. Like he has very specific, he is very specific comedy, and I feel like people either get it or don't, or really like it. Or,
I mean, I feel like this.
I don't know. Anyway, yes. What do you?
I mean, I feel like this is a pretty balanced dramedy. Like it, I mean, there's a story, there's drama, but then there's like the quirkiness in there that's kind of funny as well. But I mean, I didn't find it. To me, it didn't seem like it was that. It's not like what's his name, the guy that you like with the chair company thing or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Like that's like
that is extreme level. You're right.
That's like where you're like you either love or hate that. And
yeah,
there's not.
You're right. This is not quite as extreme.
No,
as
this
that.
is not.
Yeah.
I didn't feel, but I thought this was good. I thought this was good. I mean, obviously it's not over yet, but like miniseries.
How much did you watch of it?
I'm caught up on it.
Okay. Well, you're ahead of me then. Was there 3 episodes? I think?
At least.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
It's only 7 though. It's
oh, it's going to go that long. Wow. Okay.
Well, that's a miniseries.
No, I know, but where the story's at right at the moment, and it's
okay.
I'm like, wow, what more is there going to be? It's kind of where I'm at with it. It feels like it's wrapping up. Like it could be one episode and be done to me, but obviously there's more layers to things, I guess, that they haven't revealed. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is.
Also, the dynamic of the two cops is also great. Like, you also, I think, mentioned this last week, the Vladimir on Netflix. The woman's life spirals as she develops an obsession with her alluring coworker. Her determination to make her fantasies real leads to dark, humorous, and complicated situations. Yeah, you said you watched this.
I watched
one episode,
a little bit of it, and I thought it was bad.
Yeah, I agree. I watched like 2 episodes of it, and the problem is like I like
yes,
and it's what's his name from the actress, and then what's his name from Mad Men, and is her husband, and like it's got like some great, but like you like to your point, the writing and the way, the timing and the things with her, like basically the breaking the fourth wall stuff just doesn't work in this, and it's so heavy. It's like almost too much of it. It's not working, and it kind of ruins it. But anyway, that's on Netflix. DTF St. Louis is HBO. I didn't mention that. And then also Rooster on HBO. Watch this. This is a new thing by Bill Lawrence, who I love.
It's insane how much he's doing.
Has Steve Carell, Phil Dunster, Jamie Tart.
Yeah.
And then also has John C. McGinley, who is a Bill Lawrence, like, universe guy. He's in, but he was also like in.
See other stuff? I think
he was in Cougar Town some too, right?
Okay.
And then
I don't know. I never watched.
Of course, in Office Space too. He's always green.
Oh yeah, Office Space is the best.
This is a comedy revolving around an author's intricate bond with his daughter, set against the backdrop of a college campus. I thought this was cute so far. It seems like you said you didn't like it, but
I watched very little of it. That's why I didn't put it on my list.
Yeah,
but
I've watched whatever the 2 episodes that are out.
Okay, I don't know.
It also has the
I love the actors.
Husband from what was that period aerobics instructor
Physical
on Apple TV. Her husband playing the cop.
I don't
in
know who
this.
that guy is, but
Yeah, I don't know the actor's name, but he just looks
sucks.
creepy all the time. Like
he
just
sucks in that show. Like,
yeah,
his character,
his character in that show,
Yeah.
but like he just has this look of just like kind of a douchey like
Yes,
look anyway.
he does.
And so then him as a
He has one
cop
of those phases.
is hilarious.
Okay.
And the couple times they've had to interact in the 2 episodes,
Yeah.
it's also hilarious. Like
Okay.
he's just, yeah. So anyway, I think just like a lot of Bill Lawrence stuff, like it takes normally they take a little bit because it's
Yeah.
really what it ends up being is about the like dynamic of the ensemble that he develops. So I'm curious to see where that lands on this, but
Okay. It just didn't feel like a Bill Lawrence show to me. I think that might have been, I don't know.
yeah, there's not quite the heart there that some of the other
Yeah.
ones has yet, but I have a feeling it might get there between the father-daughter dynamic. Just they haven't like landed that yet. It's
Yeah.
just kind of set up still, but maybe we'll see. Yeah, so that's so I just ran through 5 things real quick.
Oh, you just did all of them? We didn't want to go back and forth?
Well, because you have one
That's
and he's
true,
got
you
one,
don't
so
want- yeah, okay.
I ended up adding 2.
okay, that's all right. No.
Just to
No, that's good. I mean,
just to encompass a little
well,
bit.
then we'll have Jared do yours, and then we'll switch over for anime corner.
okay. All right. Well, have Lucas do one since he hasn't talked like it all before.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go
All right.
ahead.
I don't need to say much about mine. I just rewatched season 1 of One Piece because I mean, it was I think it's almost 3 years ago. I was looking to see, I was like,
Yeah.
man, there's a big gap between, which I get it. There's a lot they have to do in this show, filming it, and so much detail too.
Especially if they held off kind of seeing how it landed, whether they were
Yeah.
going to, I don't know how they did it, but like if they were like, let's see how the reaction is before we
Yeah.
green light season 2. Now, they might have them now that's, things are happening. They might have been like, okay, let's do season 3. Like they might have greenlit it earlier, but
I mean, yeah,
which might allow them to kind of keep
It seems-
the machine moving instead of
it seems massive
coming to a
now
halt.
already.
Yeah.
Like
Well, there's like Lego sets and everything now for the marketing of season 2.
oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Well, it was cool rewatching it because I think it's been almost 3 years, and there's some stuff I didn't remember, and just I don't want to give away for season 2, but I was just like, man, I love this show, so I loved it even more watching it again, and I know I should just watch the anime. I just haven't yet, but
As good as as good as it is, the live action, the anime is still better.
yeah, of course.
But
But I know you mentioned how well they have done, which is very rare.
They have done very well with it.
Very rare because most of the time when they do a live action of something, especially
Has
anime.
anyone seen the Death Note movie?
Oh, perfect example. Perfect example. Yes. But yeah, this is on Netflix, and it just everything about it, which we can get more into when we talk about season 2. So
All right. How about a little anime corner here?
Yeah,
we haven't had in a while.
bring back the anime corner from years past. I just wanted to mention from last season. I'm gonna butcher the name, but a great anime that came out recently was Gachai Kuda. In a floating city where the rich discard their waste and people, Rudo is framed for murder and thrown into the pit, where a hellscape of mutated trash beasts dwell. To survive, he must wield a new power and join the rogue cleaners. Rudo doesn't just aim to battle monsters, but the corrupt who cast him into hell. And the world building and the art and just everything about it was done so well. And
I've heard about this show. I've heard it was awesome. Yeah.
it was fantastic. And no one was talking about it for like the first probably like 6 or 7 episodes. I did not mean to do that. And
Happens way too more often than it should.
yeah, and then And then I started seeing people actually talking about it, and I was like, I tried to get so many people to watch it, like so many of my friends to watch it, like after watching like the second episode, and nobody would watch it. And then around then, everyone in the world started talking about it, and everyone started watching it, and they were like, "Oh, you should watch this." And I was like, "Dude,
Yeah.
I literally told you to watch
I hate
this."
when that happens. People just
Yeah, and then
Selective memory.
exactly.
and then after a long break, I had never actually watched Classroom of the Elite, but I just recently watched it. And if you don't know what that is, Kyotoka Ayanokoji has just enrolled at Tokyo Kurodo Ikuse Senior High School, where it's said that 100% of students go on to college or find employment, but he ends up in class 1D, which is full of all the school's problem children. What's more, every month, the school awards students points with a cash value of 100,000 yen. And the classes employ a laziness fare policy in which talking, sleeping, and even sabotage are permitted during class. 1 month later, Ayanokoji, Horikita, and the students of Class D learn the truth of the system in place within their school. So basically, not doing your absolute best, you don't get as many points. And that's literally what the whole anime is about. And I felt the need to mention it, A, because I watched it. It is fantastic. And B, this April, season 4 is finally coming out after
Nice.
like a 3-year wait or something like that. Now, what's airing right now and what is absolutely fantastic, Sentenced to be a Hero.
Haven't heard of
In a
this.
world where heroism is a punishment, Xylo Forbitz, a condemned goddess killer, battles endless hordes of monstrous abominations as part of the Penal Hero Unit 9004. Death is no escape, only a cycle of resurrection and relentless combat. But when Xylo encounters a mysterious new goddess, their unlikely alliance sparks a rebellion that could shatter the chains of eternal punishment. So, essentially, the only thing worse than the death punishment is to be sentenced to be a hero, because essentially you cannot be killed. You can be always resurrected. They basically just pull your soul out of hell repetitively and stick it back in your body. And it is they basically send you to the front lines. But every time you die, you lose part of yourself. And so they're all trying to survive while doing it so that they're not becoming zombies, basically.
That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, it
And
is.
let me just say, the animation's fantastic, but the world building is phenomenal. Honestly, I think anyone should watch it. The darkness that is written for like all the political stuff inside of it is like, it's really good.
Okay.
Let's just say the majority of people who are sentenced to be a hero, morally speaking, were wrongfully sentenced
Oh,
and has to do with more political reasons than anything else.
gotcha.
And that's all I'll say,
Yeah,
because
that's
makes
a good
sense. I
concept.
kind of figured even
Yeah.
just from the little bit of like
Yeah.
the description, like obviously you want your main character is probably one of these people in that situation, but yet probably wasn't rightfully put there, and it sounds like there's some corruptness in the whole structure of things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this all on Crunchyroll?
Yes.
Cool.
So you have access to all of it.
All can be found in Crunchyroll because we do like to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can find all of these on Crunchyroll. And then obviously if you find any of your other special sites, I know one of them just got recently taken down, but
Special.
was replaced with something else. So just search hard enough.
The good thing is with anime, it's like most of it is on Crunchyroll, which is good.
Yeah.
I know.
Or Netflix. Like I feel like Netflix has a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's a Netflix original, obviously. They started doing a lot of those.
I think one of the best they do is Castlevania.
That
It's
and
so
Delicious
good.
Dungeon. Both
Oh, I
of those
didn't
are
see that.
fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard Delicious Dungeon's good.
I have heard of that and haven't watched it yet.
All right, thank you, Lucas, for
Yeah.
the anime update.
Bringing it back. Yep.
And then news and
Oh, yeah.
trailers. We just wanted to touch on the Oscars, the 2026 Oscars, which is just this past Sunday.
Yes.
And we can just kind of go through, and if anybody wants to,
You're not wearing the shirt for it.
I know I should have. Well, I just
you
wore it last
should've.
week.
Yeah, that's true.
so-
You did. Yeah.
But I should have wore it. Yeah, you're right.
But you watched it just in time, actually.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to get through most of them. I didn't get them all.
I know.
done.
I did. I didn't
But-
get through them all.
And one of these we didn't because we need to cover it on the podcast, and so
Yes.
which
Yes.
coincidentally, Best Picture, one battle after another, which is one of the ones we
Yeah.
haven't watched because
Yeah.
So I really don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's good. It's hard to comment on something you haven't watched yet. So
I mean, I haven't heard anyone say it's bad,
Yeah.
So
they,
but sometimes Best Picture is like, you're like, really? That's what won?
but yeah, yes, like last year.
What was last year?
A lot of best things often are controversial.
Yes.
Yep.
Except
What
for
was
Claire
that?
Obscure last year, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was, yeah.
which is a game,
Yes.
if anyone doesn't know.
Yes. Which actually we did talk about also. Yeah, on the pod.
So-
Yeah. That was when Josh wasn't here.
One Battle also got Best Supporting Actor for Sean Penn. Also Best Director for Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yep.
It also got the more stuff here. I'm trying to Best Adapted Screenplay,
Man,
and then
he's
film editing. One Battle After Another. Won
What's
that.
crazy is this is the first time PTA has won for like actually Best Picture,
Mhm.
but he's won
Best
for other things.
other things. Yeah. Best
'Cause we-
Director and like Adapted Screenplay. He's
Mhm.
definitely won this. Yeah. So a few wins for that. Then Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. And of course, Sinners also got a couple different things. So we got Best Actor. We also got cinematography, which was cool
Was that
because the
Sinners?
Autumn, de la de Arcapal. But as first female to win Best Cinematography.
Oh,
That's awesome.
yeah,
So it was, which is well deserved because the cinematography in that movie is
it is.
fantastic.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to think. It's the best out of all the movies, though.
Of the ones I've seen,
Well,
yes.
yeah, probably cinematography wise, yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I mean, I haven't seen them all, but
right, yeah.
the ones I've seen,
Yeah.
it's definitely cut above. Yeah, I mean, F1 was in there, but still, I think
That's true.
there's stuff in.
That
Sinners,
that
it's-
was pretty groundbreaking what they did in
Yeah.
that, but they kind of already did in Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Top
There's
Gun
more of a
Maverick.
technical achievement and less.
Yes.
Of,
Yeah.
Yes.
but-
I would, yeah,
Mhm.
for sure, more of a technical achievement than anything else.
Yeah.
All right, so then we'll kind of go through these. So then, Best Actress Jessie Buckley for Hamnet,
Hamnet, yeah.
which I've not seen.
I haven't either, but she's
Best
great in other things.
Best Supporting Actress Amy Madigan for Weapons, which was
That's awesome.
also kind of surprising though.
That's great that she won though, because that film didn't get. I don't think enough people watched it.
Yeah.
And it's
So
awesome.
Best Original Song,
We all
Golden
know. Yeah, of course.
for K-pop Team Thunders.
I knew that. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah. Oh, I missed Best Original Score was Sinners for Ludwig
course.
Göransson,
Yeah,
which he
he's won more than Hans Zimmer, which
Yep.
is insane.
and now even more.
I don't think that should be the case, but I mean, he's awesome.
He's
yeah.
he's amazing.
He is.
But it's crazy that he's won.
He's so young.
Yeah.
and he's won more than Hans Zimmer.
Mm.
And Best Animated Film also K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yep, of course.
Best Sound was F1.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
And then Original Screenplay Sinners.
Wow,
Ryan
okay.
Coogler won for that because he wrote it. Then Visual Effects we have Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Yeah, of
Mm.
course.
And then Production Design Frankenstein. And then also Makeup and Hairstyling Frankenstein and Costume Design Frankenstein, which I
All that makes sense because it's Guillermo del Toro,
Yeah.
and he
Yes.
always does.
He always kills it on that stuff.
yes, all his movies
Yeah. So
very unique looking with his.
I guess I need
sets.
to watch Frankenstein. I haven't seen Frankenstein.
Me either.
And of course we need to watch One Battle After Another, but
Hmm.
and cover that on the podcast here.
So because Begonia was nominated, did not
Yep,
win anything.
Didn't win anything. Yep.
I love that movie.
Mhm.
We
It was
both
good.
did.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Okay.
And we both were okay with the ending. There's some people that like hate the ending.
Oh, the ending's sick. It's literally- you cannot guess it. No one could. That's what makes it great. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting Oscars.
Yeah. All right, let's get into One Piece. Season 2, Episode 1 and Episode 2. So, Episode 1, the beginning and the end. The Straw Hats stop in Logtown, birthplace of the great pirate era, to prepare for the Grand Line. Old and new rivals are waiting for them there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what do we think of the start of start of season 2 and this episode 1?
You go. I already just talked. I mean, I already talked about it a little bit. It was last season,
All right.
but
I mean, it was fun to get back into. I thought it was. I thought it was a little weird. I don't know. Just like I was like, oh, this guy again, the clown guy, kind of came back, right?
Buggy.
Buggy, yeah, that's his name. Thought that was a little like, you know.
I disagree. I love seeing everyone back.
Oh, you thought it was weird that Buggy came back? Speaking of which, I just want to reiterate, because we don't have the podcast up anymore from last time.
Yeah.
Buggy is, the actor they got for him is phenomenal.
He is.
Phenomenal. Like it's like he came right out of the anime. I can't get over it every time I see him. It's great. Anyways,
Awesome.
please continue.
Yeah, with also people to know, like, we have our expert on One Piece.
I wouldn't call me an expert. All you
Well,
One Piece
compared-
experts out there.
Sorry, yeah,
I've seen up
to
to
the internet.
Dressrosa arc.
Okay,
That's about it.
but compared to Josh and I, we're live action only
Yeah.
Yes, we have
of this show.
someone who's seen the anime.
Yeah.
Up to 770 some episodes, but yeah.
Yeah, out of what 1,000.
Out of like 1,200 now, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I
commitment.
just, from a story standpoint, I just thought it was just weird that he was there. Like,
May I ask why?
I don't know. Just
Because he was defeated?
they kind of they stopped him, and then like it just felt now maybe if I rewatched season one,
Well, I can remind you because I just rewatched it. Like,
season one, maybe it felt different, but like it just kind of felt like
he got away from in Arlong Park because they finally brought his head back because they were carrying around his head, and his body was at Arlong Park, and then so his head like is finally close enough where his head got back there, and then he freed himself and he was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Even
and he
though they
left.
were like, you promise you're gonna help us, and of course it's Buggy. He's not,
No.
he's just like peace out. So
Yeah.
of course he's gonna come back at some point, but yeah, like right away. It's interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, and then I don't know, the slippery thing was weird.
I loved it. Josh, here's the thing is that if you think this is weird, like it's just gonna get crazier and
It's
crazier.
going to get weirder. Like
Yeah.
significantly weirder.
Well, and I'm there for some of the other weird stuff, like
Technically our opening scene had to do with a bunch of arms.
Uh-huh.
yes,
That's like
That-
I would say that was weirder than any of the other stuff.
Amazing scene, though.
Yeah, fantastic scene by the
Yeah.
way.
I have a note about
yeah.
that. That
See,
I
like
had to
I don't
ask
know
Lucas
that
about.
Yeah.
it's just there's just something about the slippery thing that just didn't work for me. That's
It's a different
Well,
kind
okay.
of. It's a
You know
different kind of devil fruit, right?
Correct. Let me
Okay.
look it up so I can get the exact
Okay.
names.
Yeah,
of
you don't
everything.
want
But
people-
there are like 3 different types of devil fruits.
You don't want people
Okay.
coming for you too on the internet, like me.
Because we get introduced to one of the different types of devil fruits, which would be Captain Smoker's,
Yes.
which allows him to be completely smoke,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like no chance against them. Yeah.
yeah. How do you
Mhm.
defeat that?
Right.
Well, I mean, I know jumping around, but then that one guy grabs him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's. I mean, we're doing. Let's just get into
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
episode.
Hop in.
Because, yeah, what did you guys? I assume you both thought it was great. I mean, it's not that I didn't think the episode was great. I just there was like that. Just bringing those two
No. I know. Yeah.
back was like a little like.
Did you not like them as much in the first? I can't remember what you thought of them in the
No,
first
no.
season.
It's not that I didn't like the
You want to
characters.
see new.
I just thought it was like, just a little like, hey, we moved past this.
Okay.
And you get this like
Okay.
old baggage kind of coming back.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty loose explanation of it, but the most common, Paramecia, grants superhuman abilities or alters the user's body in unnatural ways. Capabilities: users can alter their own anatomy and manipulate the environment or produce substances. Example: Luffy's Gomu Gomu,
Yeah.
or Rubber, or Buggy's Bara Bara,
Yes.
allowing him to split. And then Zoan, animal transformations, allows the user to transform into another species, including a hybrid form, human or beast, and a full beast form. Subtypes, don't want to really go into that. And then otherwise, the Logia, rarest and most powerful, enables the user to transform their body into a natural element. Example: fire, lightning, sand. Capabilities: grants near immunity to physical damage and enhanced destructive power. Example:
Captain
Smokers.
Smokers. Yeah.
Logia.
That's the rarest. So how do you get that? I guess we'll find out eventually.
This is the slippery thing. Is that which one's that?
That would be like Luffy's.
Yeah. It's just a different type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which also, she's supposed to be like super attractive now too, but they just left her the same
As season
her
one.
actress.
Right.
But like that was like part of her.
Alvina?
Yeah.
Vita?
Elvita.
Yeah.
She, like in the anime, she's like this super fat, like big person that's like super ugly when she's in the ship and Luffy defeats her the first time, and then
she
she's like
comes back.
extremely attractive
Okay.
when she comes back, and like barely has a waist, like but they just pick someone who, you know, was kind of an in between,
Yep.
you know, and I think she played the role really well. But
Yeah. Yeah, I remember liking her in season 1 also.
Yeah.
But how'd you feel about, we're just talking about episode 1 first, but yeah, how'd you feel about this opening, the live action version of this show?
honestly, I think they did a great job of encompassing probably somewhat of almost 20 episodes in one.
Okay.
Because we basically, for the whole duration of season, I already kind of like briefly looked, the whole duration of season 2 covers about like close to between 60 and 80 episodes, just like the first season did.
Cool.
So we
it's
cover basically
consistent.
two story arcs,
Okay.
and one of them is like wrapping up Logetown, and then we've got the Alabasta story arc, and that's what the end of season 2 is going to take place.
That's very exciting because I've heard, I think, the most about Alabasta.
Alabasta is a really cool story
Okay.
arc.
So we're getting that in this season.
All the way
Awesome.
through,
Awesome. Okay.
which means we will gain 2 more crew members by the end.
Okay. Well,
believe.
that's perfect into a segue
2 or 3.
into my question, because the very opening scene of this episode, which I loved, and we have these 3 new characters, which we do find out a little bit later about. But this woman, I was like, maybe you can't say, but I was like, this looks a lot like Nico Robin, which is my favorite character that we have not seen live action
This is Miss
yet.
All Sunday. This is
Okay. I'm just saying from what I've seen of her, I was like, this actress that they got looks a lot like her. But yeah, they don't say that that's her name. It's Miss Wednesday?
no
Sunday.
Miss All Sunday.
Miss All Sunday, right.
Wednesday's the girl that they meet in the whale.
Oh, that's right.
Miss
yes.
Wednesday's the
Yes.
So if I'm not mistaken, the oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the guild's name now.
Oh, I have it down.
Oh, Baroque Works.
yeah.
They have Misters and Mrs. and
Yeah.
Mrs. is different days of the week, and then the Misters are
The numbers.
the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
It's a cool way of
And it
it.
goes 10 to 0, 0 being the strongest
Gotcha.
for the numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's fine. You don't have to answer. I just was like, I was just suspicious about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really know those powers were crazy. I don't know if it's a different character or if it's Nico Robin, but that can do that. But just looked a lot like her, and
Yeah.
it's a character that I'm most familiar with that we have not seen live action yet. That is my favorite. So I was just like, I was on the lookout for it because I was looking forward to
I mean,
seeing her.
yeah.
Okay.
She does have cool powers.
It's crazy what she does in the intro. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
all the hands and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Again, one of those things you're like, how do you defeat this?
I know. There's a lot of times you're like, how,
But I feel
don't
like
know
they
how.
did that. And there was a handful of times in season 1 where
Yes.
that like kind of feels that way. But then there's always some clever way they figure out.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah,
which makes it fun.
definitely.
So get that opening scene, and then we get obviously we kind of switch over and we get to meet our crew again, or reveal the crew again, and they're showing up at Logetown, and Luffy's all excited to visit the execution platform.
Oh yeah, Gold Roger.
Yes, sir.
Which I want to mention because this is only a tiny bit later. I want to say, but it's around here. I love that we got to see Gold Roger again too, because literally in the live action, he was only in the very first scene of the very first episode of season 1, because he died. Like, you know, you see him, and he does the laugh, which is a cool callback to when Luffy gets up there. But I like the scene where he's in prison, and yeah, so it's cool to see that. But I also wrote down, I like seeing Buggy and Alvida. Like, I like getting a little bit more of the people that you're already familiar with, even if it's like enemies or, so. But the Gold Roger one was the one just because we don't know anything really about him.
Which is how it is in the anime as well. Like, it's
And he started it all, right?
yeah.
Yeah. He's the one that's kind of,
He was like the pirate.
right.
And then he got captured.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
Okay.
And then got executed, but also before he got executed, obviously said,
One Piece.
I buried my treasure.
Yeah.
Go out and find it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we find out in the live action, I believe it was right around that same time, like he talks about being sick and everything,
Yes.
and also having a son.
Yes.
And
He leaves with the.
that's why I said got captured.
Okay.
The speculation, though we don't really know 100% for sure, even in the anime, but he left it for his son,
Oh, okay.
assuming he was going to be the only person that would be able to find it.
And then he let himself get captured because he was going to die anyway.
Yep.
And
Oh,
so
yeah.
by being a martyr, you could spawn a whole rebellion of pirates versus just dying sick somewhere in
Yep.
the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yes, and then we get revealed that Luffy's his son. I mean, like that happened in this episode or like one of these
No,
two.
that was last season.
Did we find out before? I didn't remember.
You're talking about Luffy's grandpa is the captain. You talking about that, or are you talking about something else?
Well,
I'm talking about something else.
He
And it's
Gold
implied.
Roger left
Oh,
his son
sorry.
to
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Yeah. So like you find out that like, oh, Luffy's actually
Yeah.
Roger's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least that's implied.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's implied.
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, like.
See, I didn't think of it that way, but I don't know. It could be misdirect. It could be
Yeah.
You two think separately.
yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of interesting because
I did not think of it
I
that
figured
way.
that was like just like, hey, we're gonna heavily imply this, and then later when like his laugh is like basically spot on, and
Yeah.
then in episode 2, the lighthouse guy is in talks to the picture, and
Yeah.
he's like, he reminds me of some, and it's like, so there's like so many
That's true.
heavy-handed implications that
Yeah, but
that's the case.
I just thought of it more of as just like his, I don't know, his will or his determination for it. Like I didn't think it would be like it's literally like in his DNA. I don't know.
I mean, but I looked at it as like that's why he's that way because
Yeah, I mean, it could be either way. Yeah.
I will say in the first 2 episodes, it does reveal. Well, you do see his father.
Oh, all right.
I can't confirm
Okay.
or deny whether it's Gold Roger, but you do see his father
All right.
over the course of the 2 episodes.
His father is Captain Smoker.
It's actually the old lighthouse guy.
Yeah, it's all, yeah, yeah,
he got around back in the day.
yeah. I just Loketown was awesome, and I love like our crew just basically like going to do their own thing. Obviously, my favorite is Zoro's sword chopping.
The sword.
That was my
and then-
favorite.
and then the nerdy girl with the sword intro, like
which she did a fantastic job portraying her, by the way, especially with all the fixing of her like jacket
Yeah.
repetitively and like trying to like look all proper all the time. Did fantastic.
Cool.
That's exactly how it is in the anime.
So
She's such a nerd.
she's part of the Marines also.
Mm-hmm.
But is it like not the same group? Because she's with Captain Smoker, but not with our other Marines that we
yeah.
already know.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's like you could
'Cause
call them
they're dressed
different
the same.
factions, but yeah,
Okay,
like
yeah.
they're all a Marine. Like they're all
Yeah.
the Marines, right? It's like a huge political faction.
Yeah.
And but yeah, then there's like different captains for different jurisdictions and all sorts of different stuff. And she's under Captain Smoker.
Gotcha.
But then Captain Smoker is under General Gob.
Yeah,
because
he's general,
He's
General.
he's pretty much one of the biggest big shots. So
Yes.
I think it's just interesting that they're kind of creating this like collection of younger Marines that are almost friendlies, right? Like you've got the other guy that from
I
season
forget his
1,
name. Is it Kubi?
yeah,
Kobe?
that like
Yeah,
that
our
was
main
kind of like
first one.
yeah, and they kind of like he helped them. They helped, Luffy helped him, and in this case, like the sword girl, she
Helped
like,
Zoro.
Yeah, well, she helps him, but they also there's some respect there. So she finds out he's a pirate.
Yep.
But then, so,
Yeah.
but it's because they're both in both those. Because then even the statement from Koopy, would you say his name is?
Kobe.
Kobe.
I feel, it
Statement
sounds
that-
like they say Kubi in the show too. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes they say different ways.
The statement from Kobe to her about like how you embody it and not necessarily have to follow
Yep.
is like definitely setting up for a little bit more strong or like a little bit rebellious version of the Marines that's more strong to better values and not just about corruption. Which is
Yeah.
like so anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that. So
Nami shopping, and Sanji getting food.
Mm-hmm.
Usopp is with. Who's he go with?
He was with Nami
Nami,
Yeah, that's right.
which is shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
because she needs a man to protect her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's what. All this was cool.
Usopp gets his iconic goggles.
That
Just
looked
not
familiar.
iconic to you guys yet, but
No, but it looked familiar to me. Like I feel like I've seen
Yeah.
that in something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, yeah, cool.
that's like a huge thing. And then I just want to say, like, over in general, like, there's so many people you will meet that you
Yeah.
will then see again later. And one of those people will be that guy that was trying to pickpocket Nami
Yes.
and then decided to try and pickpocket Luffy.
Well, she like teaches him a lesson.
Oh yeah, she teaches him and then he uses on Luffy. Anyways, like, you'll see him again.
Okay.
But it'll probably be like, I don't actually know for sure, but like, it'll be probably
Way
next
later?
season.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be anytime this season. I don't think. But yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, she like teaches him a lesson, and then like he goes and uses his own Luffy.
Yep.
So I wanted to ask. We probably talked about this in season 1, but and obviously there's a lot more characters now. But I wanted to ask you, like, is there anyone? Let's say at least in our core group, in our Straw Hats, is there any of them that like you think are not like doing a really good job as it? Because to me, I'm like, but I don't know the source material as much, but like they all seem very accurate. I mean, you already mentioned some that are doing really well, more side characters, but our main Straw Hats.
I feel like Zoro is probably the weakest of them all,
Okay.
just because of the way he's written in the live action, not necessarily the way he's doing it. Like, I think he's portraying him well and everything, but like there was a couple lines that I heard like that he like definitely said, and it wasn't the way he said it, it was just the line in general that I was like, that doesn't sound like something Zoro would say. But I think he's still doing a great job otherwise.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I would say in general everyone's doing a great job.
Awesome.
You know, I think they've come into their own a little bit more from the first season
Yeah.
in general
Oh, yeah.
overall, as well. Probably a ton of them ended up watching One Piece, you know,
Oh, I'm sure they
afterwards,
did.
just being like, oh, I need to know. And then,
Well, I think it's also sometimes a balance of after one season doing something, then you have those characters in mind, the people playing them when you're writing the next season.
yes,
Also,
yeah.
I think that helps. So it helps kind of like they've got to live with the character for a whole like shooting, and then the writers can piggyback off of that, and so they can kind of that starts to be like a little bit more just like a more rounded out character because of that.
Yeah. Also, I do know that the creator of One Piece, what's his name? Oda? Something?
Yeah.
I know he is pretty involved in this show, which is great.
Yes.
Which is
Yeah.
good. Because that's like, when you hear about something like that and you hear like, oh, like, yeah, we didn't talk to the original,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, but I watched like random, I just like came up my algorithm, but like what they did with like the costume design, set design in this is just like so detailed. So it's like, it's good when there's people making a show that loves the source material so much. Because like I saw they even did some deep pulls from like specific mangas of like outfits that aren't even like not even as well known from some of our main characters that they're wearing.
Yes. Like Sanji.
All right.
In the anime, he's never not wearing a suit.
Okay.
He's always wearing a suit. And honestly, kind of makes me sad not seeing him wear a suit all the
I know,
time.
it's
But
all-
at
yeah.
the same time, like, it's like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a pain to be wearing all the time. But,
For sure.
But yeah. He's always wearing a black suit
Yeah.
the whole time.
It's cool.
I think I mean you guys brought there's the battle with the
Buggy and
Buggy and Elvita.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
then
Smoker also, right?
yeah, and then but then later at the end was Smoker. And then of course he basically has Luffy,
Mm-hmm.
and then this mysterious man
Mm-hmm.
shows up and like somehow can actually grab Smoker,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then tells him this is not the right thing to be doing right now or something, and just like but I mean that's not from at least from as a just live action watcher, you have no idea who this guy is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Just
That
like
is-
if you were watching the anime for the first time, you'd have no idea who he is.
Right. Did we mention the? Well, I was just talking. One of my favorite parts was Zoro's sword shopping, but the scene you mentioned, well, for your quote, but then also it's because the sword is cursed, right? Is what he mentions,
Yep.
and he does the test. All that was just awesome to see, but.
of course, you wonder,
And then the other sword is
is that going to
what?
come back to bite him at some point?
So
Like, oh yeah, for sure.
there's a lot of different types of swords, and the one he has originally is one of the like legendary swords or something.
Yeah.
Legendary.
The one he uses in his mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forget which type it is, but it's a legendary sword of one type. Then there's the cursed blades, which is one of the ones he picks up, and then there's the legendary great swords, which is what was what the third one is that he ends up receiving from the guy. So there are different categories. They're not all from the same category. They're actually all from different categories. And yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they all have different significance.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, the curse thing, to your point, yeah, it's just like, yeah, we're gonna see what happens with that, because he's just like, I mean, in the what he does is the test is like awesome, but it's like, yeah, that could go, go another way, potentially at some point, but yeah.
Yep. Cool. Anything else about episode 1?
Well, we already kind of mentioned. I mean, and you were talking about how you were relating to Luffy and Gold Roger, just like when he's up there and he does the same laugh, basically acts the same way when he's about to be executed.
He goes, well,
Really
I'm
cool.
dead.
Yeah.
And the big smile on his face.
Yep.
Which also just fate saves him, right? I mean, like the other guy gets struck by lightning.
Oh yeah, it is just lightning. Yeah, you're right.
Just like,
Because Nami's talking about the storm
storm
is
the whole
coming.
time, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that was
So-
interesting.
all right. And then they head off for the Grand Line at the end of the episode 1. Episode 2, Good Whale Hunting. When the Mary ends up inside a giant whale, Luffy must convince a grumpy lighthouse keeper to help rescue his crew and their ship.
Yep.
So this first opens, which I thought this was really cool concept. I mean, I'm sure, you know, obviously it's in the anime, but like, enough I've ever seen it in anything else where there's a river run that flows
Yeah, sick.
Upwards.
up
Yeah.
a mountain, and then just like the fact that there's these like kind of just these whatever they call it, the red line. No, what they call it, the red line.
It is the red line, but
Yeah.
that's talking about the rocks.
But
Like the
there's potentially another way to get up there, but Nami's a navigator and she's like, I don't know about this, but she's like,
Another way to get to the Grand Line, but it was like
But the other way to get, so the reason why the marine boats can go through there is because they've got steam engines.
gotcha. Okay.
They can, but like the wind is completely dead.
All right.
So all pirates would have to go through the
Okay.
the red,
red line.
Yeah, that's right. She said we would just sit there and not be able to go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, a really cool concept to your point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And made for and visually look cool. I mean, like especially when they hit the edge and so going down, it reminds, you know, it's like a roller coaster. It reminds me of like the Polar Express and the train, like
Yeah.
like that visual.
I want to say in the anime, I want to say that's like a minute scene. The whole like
Oh.
up and down, like it's like
Really?
pretty like like yes, there's a little bit of chaos to it, but like it just happens.
Okay.
Whereas like I feel like in this, it was like a very drawn out, like intense thing, and it's probably partially because like it was probably such a pain to do
Yeah.
in general, and why not make it a little more intense? But I can't say for sure. Like it might have been a whole episode worth of content knowing One Piece.
Amount of episodes. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, it was easy to play for like action drama, like type stuff.
yeah.
I'm glad we saw it because, I was wondering if we were just going to skip by most of it.
And
That was a
then
good scene.
you know, obviously that's what also breaks the you call the steering mechanism.
Oh, yeah.
There's a name for that, but
So obviously, like this scene, a ton of visual effects, but rewatching season 1 and season 2 also, like they do as much as they can practically, which is awesome.
Yes.
But obviously, there's still a ton of CG. Also, we're gonna get into with the whale, but like the CG all looks pretty good too. Like
especially for
sometimes-
nowadays.
Yes.
Like I feel like as CG has gotten easier, people have gotten lazier.
Yes. It's gotten worse. It's weird. Yeah. A lot of CG. Yeah. But no, in this, it's like pretty much everything looks great. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So then they're heading into the Grand Line, and well, there's a whale right at the that they just, which is such a random thing. But so then the ship with most of the crew minus Luffy ends up in the whale, and Luffy manages to catapult himself
Up there.
up there. Yeah. And like I'm trying to
Near
remember,
the
like,
lighthouse. Or
'cause, like,
kinda,
well, doesn't he, or he wakes up over there. You don't really see exactly what happens, right?
I think he just like lands on like one of the rocks first, and then eventually gets.
Well,
on
he
it.
was trying to attack the whale to get it to move, and then it still swallows the crew, and then he's on the outside, and then I can't remember if he does like get knocked out and wake up elsewhere or something, but he definitely yeah. But then he's just at the lighthouse instead. So
Yeah. Then we introduced to the lighthouse guy, and he's shoots a sedative to make the whale sleep. So then most
Such
of
a cool setup for just what you learn. I mean, this story was just amazing. I thought.
yeah. So then we have the crew inside the whale. And there's stuff with that, which is when they run into then the. Is that Seven that they hit? Mr. Seven?
Mr.
No.
Nine
Oh,
and
he's
Mr.
Mr.
Nine.
Wednesday.
Mr. Seven's already dead because of Zoro.
Yeah, I say I was trying to remember. I knew 7 and 9, but which one was the one we in this episode? Which one got killed before?
Yeah, and then Miss Wednesday.
Miss Wednesday.
So, because that's why I wrote down, because there's a scene around this time where we're with the captain, or sorry, General. Is it General Garb?
Cobb.
Cobb?
I think it's Cobb, not Garb.
I think
Is it
they say
Garb?
Garb
It is Garb.
in this, but I don't know
Who's
if that's.
Cobb?
Did they change that? Or?
No, they didn't change it.
Okay. Well, anyway, this is where. Oh, he's talking to Smoker.
Yeah,
And this is where he actually mentions for the first time the Baroque works.
Yep.
In their group, and then
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
the
like
two of them.
he doesn't want him to. He's like, stop chasing Luffy.
yeah.
we need you
Yeah,
on
we have
Baroque
this. This
Works.
is a bigger issue.
But then I also wrote, but we saw a few more. I'm assuming a few more of them in the beginning scene of episode 1. So
Yep.
with those three.
Well, that and all Sunday she tried to recruit. What's her name? Can't think of her name. She went into the bar right at the beginning of this episode.
Oh yeah.
And tries to recruit.
Sword Girl.
Yeah, Sword Girl. Sure.
Oh,
we'll
that's
call her
right.
that.
Yeah, I know. I
The
forget her
Marine
name.
Sword
Four
Girl.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, four.
To Baroque Works.
I like at the end when Captain Smoker's like, "Please don't dance," and she does she does a little
Yeah.
dance.
That was not in the anime,
Okay.
from my recollection.
But you said all of her mannerisms were very good. Or
Yeah,
very
as far
similar
as like, because then like the immediate like walk off after
Okay.
and like trying to get all proper and everything, like
Okay.
that was very, yeah.
Yeah.
But the dance was a little like caught me off guard, but you know, I was like, sure, yeah.
Yeah, so other than like them having to fight, they lose the compass. It's a key thing, and her learning that there's a different way you navigate in the Grand Line, and realizing she had no idea, and
Yep.
the confidence that she had was shaken. I guess is the best way to put it. Then then we're out with Luffy with the lighthouse guy. Then we get the backstory of why the whale's there. And the different,
Amazing.
he was part of a different crew and got left behind and grew, and he's just frustrated and wants to get back to his crew.
Yeah. Which this is One Piece. That right there is all of One Piece.
Yeah, I love the
it's
storytelling.
So many different side stories and side characters, and oftentimes they will even be reintroduced and reworked somehow later on, and you'll like see them again or whatever. But like that part of the story, that's One Piece. Just showing up randomly, something bad kind of happens, or something bad is happening to other people, and Luffy just does whatever the heck he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you learn about backstory and other people's stories.
It's just like I mean, it's just the level of storytelling is so much better than a lot of other stuff.
Yep.
Which I know in general, anime is normally stronger than a lot of live action with storytelling. But yeah, it's just I mean, it's just like so the whale Laboon, right?
Laboon, yep.
Yeah, this is my last note. I just love this story and learning all this, and it's sad but so well done. But it's like you see, and they do a good job even with I mean, again, back to visual effects, like the whale, like how he's feeling. I mean, he just loved his crew and music, or that specific song, which I don't know if we can get there yet. But then I love that Luffy finally realized and started singing it. Great sea shanty. I don't remember. Did they say the name of the song?
Yeah, they do.
I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it is, but
Yeah.
they do say the name of it. Yeah.
Yeah, really cool moment. Do you like all that too? You thought?
Yeah,
that was
no, it was good. And
Yeah.
then no, I agree. Like this side characters in the story, like
like you. I mean, did it feel like emotional or heartfelt to you? Like, because I mean, these kind of things, I think that's what I mean. Because there was some, especially, and again, rewatching season 1, that I was like, man, like that hit pretty hard. And like this is one to me that like, yeah, it's great.
yeah, no, it's like he's just like almost like the loyal dog that was with the crew, right? It was, and then you know, like what looks like something that's dangerous, right? Really, and then really it's more of like he just misses his boys,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, and he loved every time they. I mean, and they had a lot of people singing and playing on. I mean, literally the whole ship, pretty much. But I'm just now realizing also, I'm not going to say the whole line because I'm going to butcher it. But then what Luffy says to him was incredible, and like probably thing that hit me the hardest, where he says something like he's like people leave, and then you know the whole thing he says to
Some people stay.
yeah, and some say yeah. I was like, man, just awesome. But Luffy always has some of the greatest lines, like about his crew. Even in season 1, one of my favorites was revisiting was like he was like, Nami, you are our friend. What does he say? Something like that. When we get into that whole arc, which was like at the end of season 1, but like he has some of the best lines, and again, true to his character and how much he's like reiterates even now to this will is like you know, it's all about like crew, or you could call it family, or like who you're closest with and sticking with. Yeah. It's awesome.
So we get little happy moments, right, where they're all you kind of got out of the whale,
Yeah.
and they're all kind of just hanging out there, and what's his name's cooking, and they're talking, and then lighthouse guy helps with the navigation, and
Yeah, he gives them a log post.
yep, that's what's called.
Explains how it is, how it works,
Yeah,
which is just a really cool world building tool, right? Like they're in the Grand Line, but they can only go so far, so fast.
Okay.
Now, whether they're spending a little too much time in the anime at each location is up to you, but because it takes a certain amount of time for the log post to reset at the magnetic field of the next island, and it can pick from multiple different islands. So like he explains, I believe from that specific spot, you can go up to potentially 7 different islands.
Okay.
And so they go to the specific one because that's where that log post had locked onto. And then when they go there after 11 days or whatever, it'll lock onto the next place and then the next place, and you'll keep moving forward. But that also means you have to be there for a certain amount of time before you'd just be willy-nilly sailing the Grand Line.
Okay. That makes sense. So, yeah, so you're saying the anime, like, that's why they're at certain points for a very long time,
Well,
I mean, this is definitely more streamlined to your point where you're saying, like, this is covering how much this season?
Yeah, it's like
Where it'd be-
60 to 80 episodes
Right, yeah.
or so. But I mean, it's like, regardless of, for like a storytelling standpoint, that does force them to stay in certain areas
Yeah.
and, like that's a great tool to do. But then the anime, obviously, because of trying to keep up with the manga and not all this different stuff with the classic shonen anime, so much filler, all different stuff.
Right.
The different tools they use to extend the lifetime of the anime. They spend a little too long at different places.
Okay.
Is what I was saying, which is why we have One Piece.
Yeah, I definitely know about that as well.
Yeah. So all the crew members, they kind of share their why, their dream, like why they're there, right? Just all touching moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then but then they set out for, as you were talking about, the
Grand Line.
Yeah, no, they're on the island that they locked on.
Whiskey Peak?
Yeah, Whiskey.
Oh, that's right. That is.
Do they know it's Whiskey Peak yet? I don't think so.
I thought there was.
I think they mentioned
Did
Whiskey
they
they
Peak.
mentioned a
Yeah.
name of something, but I didn't. Yeah.
There's
Well,
a final scene after that, isn't there?
well, there's a scene before it
Okay.
where he paints
Oh, yeah.
Laboon.
Yes, he paints.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
The Jolly Roger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then also says that we'll be back.
Yeah.
And yeah. So that's really cool. The scene you're talking about after, I think,
Yeah, I thought it goes
talks
to something
about
else.
the guy that was there that actually stopped Smoker. Is that after or was that before this?
I don't
as
remember
well?
where is it,
I
but
don't remember where it's at, but that's a significant scene.
okay.
Yeah, there's somebody else comes up and talks to him. He's just staying there, like on the balcony.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true. That does happen as well. But I was talking about the fact that Garb, he was like, hey, she's talking to Smoker, and Smoker was like, yeah, he was here. And it like kind
Yes,
of
yes.
solidifies the significance of this character.
Okay.
But then also, do you remember what the large issue that they were talking about in the that meeting?
Mm.
If we back up a little bit,
Like
When
why?
you're talking about when he first mentions Baroque Works
Right.
to him, and
like what
saying-
they're up to right now. Like they don't know the overall objective, but
I mean, I know he definitely is like. It was a very big warning where he's like, you don't want to mess with them.
yeah. Well,
But I don't remember.
if
what
I'm
he
not
said.
mistaken, he was talking about how there's a revolution happening.
Okay.
That was a big thing they talked about, and specifically at Whiskey Peak. I know they did
Oh,
mention that.
okay. All right. And
So
that'll
that's
be
kind of where they're going to show up and where the rest of the season's actually going to take place.
Oh wow. So but that's weird because they've been doing it like kind of in 2-episode things, but then we have 6 more episodes.
Yeah, so it'll
So
all
we're
happen
gonna
on
be in
slightly
more-
different islands,
Okay.
but it all has to do with this revolution.
Cool.
Like it's one large story arc.
Cool.
So
Just mention also when they were still in the whale, awesome fight scene. All the choreography fight scenes is awesome in this show.
yeah, they do such a great job at bridging the gap of anime.
Yeah, trying to
Like,
make it look
yeah.
feel as much like that. Yeah.
Like how far they'll like slide on the ground and stuff,
Yep.
and
Or get pushed back.
or-
Yeah.
yep. But it doesn't feel like super awkward or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. They balance it well. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
it's enough that it feels a little bit
Still feels
just
real.
hyper
but
or
yeah.
whatever. Or, yeah, it doesn't feel exact. Like, oh, this is grounded as reality.
Mm-hmm.
But
Heightened,
obviously
yeah. Mm-hmm.
heightened reality is that's the kind of, I guess, but it's also not so extreme that it feels like too cartoonish.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I also just want to mention I love the theme song. I don't know, is it the same theme song as the original anime?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but so we'll get to see the whole entirety of the Alabasta arc,
That's
and
exciting.
it'll deal with the revolution, and we'll see
Okay.
how that all plays out.
Maybe I'll get my answer
About
about Miss All Wednesday.
Miss All Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, it's all Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I just
maybe. Hey, you don't know. She might be someone who isn't. I mean, she obviously is using a code name, and her real name might be Robin.
Oh, are they all code names? I guess they are. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they would still have real names.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then okay.
so
that
you
helps.
think that confirms it?
I'm just saying she was a lot like her.
She does.
They
look
did
a lot
good
like her.
They did good
They did do
casting.
good
If it
casting.
is her, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, any last thoughts on these 2 episodes?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good start to season 2.
Yeah. The only main thought I have is I can't remember when Brooks joins the crew. I can't think for the life of me if it's like crazy in the future or not.
I don't recognize
but
that name, so
I-
I don't think it's come up yet. But
There was 2 significant things that happened that you have no idea is significant unless you've seen the anime before,
okay.
and or if it was a rewatch
From these 2
way later in
episodes?
the future. Yeah.
Okay.
It has to do with it's like that's what I was talking about. Like different things will come back, and it's like one of the things they said. It was literally just one of the things they said. Zoro says it, I think, or no, Sanji says it. He says that the shipwrecks hold the ghosts, like the most vengeful ghosts,
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That is a significant line because of one of the people that joins their crew in the future.
So that's another thing then is just like how important it is to pay attention
To,
to,
like,
all
everything.
the dialogue and everything. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Just cool. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Honestly, it was hard to just stop at 2.
I agree, especially for I was like, I already know what happens. I can keep watching.
Yeah,
it.
you could, but I was like, I know. And
So
I was
I
like,
don't want it to be fresh in my mind
Yeah,
about
yeah.
something else.
yeah.
yeah, it's hard
So.
to then.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let us know your thoughts. If you have any things you agree, disagree, input, whatever on these episodes or anything else we discussed today, please, you can send us that feedback through email, feedback@screentimepod.com, or leave a comment or DM, and we will discuss it probably next week.
Yep.
And if you don't already, please like, subscribe, or follow on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And if you like, you can follow each of us individually on Instagram. I'm at JYoungBar.
I'm at Jared Youngbar.
And I'm at Lucas Youngbar. Please feel free to blow up my DMs about how wrong I am about different things for One Piece.
Yeah,
I
he's-
felt like rewatching the whole thing to prepare. Well, not the whole thing, but the whole story arc.
Yeah.
It's a little too much.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah, anybody got time for that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then until we'll catch you guys next week.